Welcome everyone to Friday Night Smackdown. We got a stacked edition of Smackdown for you here tonight. We aren't waiting any longer to get into the action as we're kicking things off with a tag team women's Money in the Bank ladder match qualifier. As you see, the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley leading out Dakota Kai and Io Sky for this matchup. Damage control in full force here tonight as Bayley successfully defended that championship at SummerSlam over Blair Davenport as Dakota and Io look to qualify for Money in the Bank, and that is exactly what Bayley is hoping to happen. She's hoping to have that insurance policy where she won't have to worry about Miss Money in the Bank because they'll be by her side. As Dakota and Io teaming up in this tag team qualifier here tonight. Like I said, Bayley hoping her damage control teammates can get the job done so she can have that insurance policy inside the ladder match. So she can have that insurance policy if Dakota or Io can win the briefcase. But first they have to qualify, and it's not going to be an easy task for damage control as they take on Toxic Attraction. Of course, this will be our first time seeing Jessie Jane and Gigi Dolan in action here. Of course, we've seen Mandy Rose before she was in that Battle Royal where Bayley won to become the Women's Champion. And of course, we've seen Liv Morgan successfully defeat Mandy last week to book her spot in the ladder match. So we will not be seeing Mandy. But will we be seeing Jessie and Gigi? Or will it be failure to qualify for all three members of Toxic Attraction? We're going to find out. As it'll be Jessie J and Gigi Dolan teaming up to challenge Dakota and Io in this qualifier. Can they do what Mandy failed to do last week and qualify? We are about to find out the answer to that question. As tag team Money in the Bank qualifier, Io Sky and Dakota Kai representing damage control. It's going to be Dakota starting against Jessie Jane and Gigi Dolan of Toxic Attraction. Of course, Bayley and Mandy both at ringside, and we are underway. Which two women will qualify for that ladder match? Duck under into the big slam by Jessie Jane, and it's Toxic Attraction taking early control here. Jessie hits the ropes and a big splash onto Dakota Kai from Jessie Jane. Now working the arm of Dakota is Jessie. And now Jessie, big stomp to the back. Dakota in a bit of trouble here. Spoke too soon, jawbreaker, reversal. Big right hand from Dakota Kai. And an axe kick. And a big kick again. The captain of Team Kick, Dakota Kai. Now here comes the genius of the Sky, Io Sky. And the handspring back elbow connects by Io. And now Io setting Jessie up against the ropes. Goes for that crossbody, missed. Still in control, Irish whip reversal. Io handsprings. And a big drop kick takes down Jessie Jane. And goes for the cover early, and Bayley, see how happy she is on the outside. She thought that was going to be it. She thought she had Io and Dakota and that Money in the Bank qualifier to help protect her, help keep that championship. But Jessie now turns things around, looking to drag Io towards her corner. Io fights out and breaks the hold of Jessie. As Io once again dragging Jessie to her corner, and again this time it's Jessie with the elbows out, reversing. Again, looks to drag it across the corner, and again Io reversing. And now Io springboard moonsault connects. That is why this guy is called the genius of the sky. But JC able to make the tag. In comes Gigi Dolan. Gigi gets caught with that spinning kick by Io, and Io going right after JC. I think Io didn't see the tag. Now Gigi Kawada kicks to Io. And a big right hands from Gigi Dolan. And Gigi though, too busy showing off, allows Io to get back to her feet, go behind by Io. Now Io, Furman's carry. And Gigi getting the elbows into the side of the head of Io. And again with those vicious Kawada kicks from Gigi Dolan. And now it turns the attention to the arm. Io needs to make a tag here to Dakota. Io fighting out, big forearm, connecting. And another forearm stunning Gigi Dolan. Gigi fighting back, Irish whip, sends Io to the floor. Gigi in control, looks to make the tag. And here comes JC Jane. Toxic Attraction able to make the tag. Io back into the ring. Instead of making a tag of her own, goes right after JC, missing with the drop kick. Big right hand by JC. And JC gets her up, plants Io Sky. Toxic Attraction maybe going to Money in the Bank, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Io gets the shoulder up. Io in trouble here as JC slams her head first into the mat. Now JC going to the top rope. Io crawls and makes the tag to Dakota. Here comes Dakota Kai. Irish whip, sends duck under, shoulder tackle. Missing with the boot is JC. And here comes Dakota, hits the ropes, planting JC Jane with that Frankensteiner. And now the captain of Team Kick with the Inseguri, the Shining Wizard. Irish whip sends JC off the ropes. And Dakota sleeping under into the arm drag. And Dakota Kai changing the momentum of this match ever since getting tagged in. Now Dakota has JC, picks her up. Fisherman suplex, hook of the leg. I thought she was going to go for the cover, but she decides to let go. Now in comes Io Sky once more. Of damage control. Io diving out with that tope. That suicide dive, taking out JC Jane. As Io working over JC now. And goes back in to break the count. Does Io, actually she goes after Gigi. Plan take out Gigi while JC's down on the floor. So then when JC comes back in, she can take control. But she had her attentions on the wrong woman. Scorpion death drop by JC. JC goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Io kicking out. Dakota Kai may have been able to break it up, but Io kicked out before Dakota could even get there. Now JC, those big forearms raining down on Io. Irish whip into the corner. Now JC grabbing Io head first into the turnbuckle. And again, head first goes Io. And JC thinks she's looking to do it once again, but Io able to reverse it this time. Big Inseguri kick to the head, taking JC Jane out, and Io looking to fly. Moonsault misses. This could be a turning point. As JC went to the knee and the uppercut. Boot to the midsection. DDT by JC Jane, hits the ropes. big splash. And in comes Gigi Dolan. You see Bailey up on the apron trying to cause the distraction. But it isn't working. Io sent off the ropes. Now Gigi once again. STO takes down Io. And Gigi again, big shot to the back. Boot to the midsection. Super kick missed. Tilt the world into the octopus hold. The octopus hold locked in. And in comes Dakota Kai to break it up. Dakota saving it for her partner. I think she thought Io may be about to tap. And Gigi takes down Dakota. That just leaves Io alone. And Gigi going after the knee. And now makes the tag. In comes Jessie Jane. And Jessie fired up, just having her way with Io, just mocking Io. And she just came in, taunted and tagged in Gigi once again. But that may be the plan, because Gigi, into the cover. One. And there's Dakota to make the save. I feel like that would have been it. Knee from Gigi. Io back to her feet. Sends Gigi into the corner. Here comes the double team from Damage Control. Irish Whip sends Gigi off the ropes. Double dropkick connecting. Gigi rolling out of the ring. Dakota going after Jessie. As Io sends Gigi back in. I think Dakota may be going high risk, but thought Gigi was too far away, which allowed Gigi to capitalize. Leapfrog into the big kick. Dakota rolling out and going after Jessie, but here comes Gigi. Dakota, I thought I had a reversible, gets caught with a super kick. Now up on the shoulders is Dakota Kai and sent face first into the apron. And what matchup this has been. Remember, winning team qualifies for Money in the Bank. All 4 women laying it all on the line. This is our opening contest as well here on SmackDown. Referee up to a count of 6 as Gigi looking to send Dakota into the apron. 7 count. 8. Dakota with the reversal. Gets back in. So is Gigi. It's Dakota now. Irish Whip. Kick to the shin. Snapmare. Again, just sending Gigi face first. And again, Dakota Irish Whip sends Gigi Dolan into the corner. And Dakota around the world into the big boot. That's why she's the captain of Team Kick. Now just choking Gigi in the corner is Dakota Kai. Dakota goes for the cover, hooks the leg. With Jessie Jane in to break it up. She knows what's on the line. She knows what's at stake, saving it for herself and her partner. And look at this. Dakota trying to take Jessie out so she can go after Gigi. And Gigi able to avoid Dakota there. Snapmare by Dolan. Roll through. Oh, big knee. Goes for the cover. 1. Dakota kicking out at 1. Gonna not enough to keep Dakota Kai down. And now Dolan working the arm. And the face first into the corner. Dakota with the elbow, and there's Jessie turning things around. And that's allowed Gigi to grab her into the cover. Oh no, didn't go for the cover because she would have been in the ropes. Now rolling away from the ropes. hooks the leg. That just allowed Io Sky to get in and break it up. And now Gigi trying to take out Io with those kicks. Now calling Dakota back to her feet. Tag made. In comes Jacy Jane. She just gets caught by Dakota. Jacy out the back. Snapmare again, roll of truce with the kick. Jacy fired up, feeling this, but Dakota trying to crawl behind her. Jacy turned around and stopped her just in the nick of time. And just face first goes Dakota Kai into the mat. This could be it. Big kick from Dakota. And here comes Io, tag made. In comes Io Sky. Super kick to the knee and a big head kick. And a forearm. Jacy Jane in trouble now. Io picking her up. Again, the kick to the knee and a big spinning kick to the head. And now in comes Dakota Kai once again. Missing is Jacy with the kick of her own. Here comes Dakota. Drops Jacy on her head. Up on the shoulders. Into the kick. Goes for the cover. The referee was taken out. I don't know what. The referee distracted by Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose on the outside distracting the referee. I was wondering what was happened there. Mandy may have saved it for her stablemates. Jacy on the apron, sent crashing to the floor by Dakota. Right in front of Bayley, and you see Bayley picking her up. Now out goes Dakota. Sending Jacy into the steps. Suplex. No, Jacy reverses. Goes right to the knee of Dakota Kai. And now sent into the barricade. Jacy reverses, big boot. Referee up to a count of 7. Jacy Jane in 8. 9. Our Toxic Attraction about to get the count-out victory. 10. Dakota Kai not able to get back in it to the ring. You see Jacy laughing. We take a look back at the highlights. There's Dakota making the save for her partner. And here's some double team from Damage Control. There's the big boot from Dakota. There you see Dakota down on the outside, leaning up against the barrier, not able to make it back into the ring in time. And it's Toxic Attraction who get the victory here tonight. Gigi Dolan, Jacy Jane advancing to the Money in the Bank ladder match. 3 weeks away. They've booked their spot. Gigi and Jacy heading to Money in the Bank. LA Knight asking The Rock for Money in the Bank qualifier. He will get that next week. We move on to the number 1 contender for the United States Championship. A lot of history between Carmelo Hayes and the number 1 contender, Cedric Alexander. Cedric asking for a warm-up match here tonight. A match where you can kind of build match sharpness ahead of that title match at Money in the Bank. Of course, Carmelo Hayes beating Cedric Alexander qualify for the SummerSlam Triple Threat, which Carmelo would go on to win. Of course, Carmelo had Trick Williams at ringside for that one. So Cedric, saying Trick getting involved helped Cedric, and if it wasn't for Trick, Cedric would have went to SummerSlam. Cedric then challenged and beat Trick Williams, and then last week, of course, confronting the new United States Champion Carmelo Hayes, asking for a title rematch. Carmelo granted it, saying Melo's money, so let's do it at Money in the Bank. And this is a tough challenge for Cedric Alexander, because he's going up against the Irish ace, JD McDonough. I know this is a match that Cedric asked for, because he wants to build ring sharpness. And get ready and prepare for his match at Money in the Bank, but JD McDonough, he's the Irish ace. He's not going to be an easy challenge for Cedric, and a loss here to JD could derail all momentum Cedric has going in to Money in the Bank. But it could do wonders for JD, and a win over the number one contender for the United States Championship could propel JD up those ranks. So it could be a bit of a problem for Cedric, but it could work out in the favour of McDonough. We are underway, and JD knows as he went to charge down Cedric early. Cedric with a springboard dropkick takes down JD. Now JD sent into the corner by Cedric. JD gets the elbow up. An Irish whip into the corner. Now just choking Cedric Alexander is JD. Now McDonough just stomping away on Cedric. Sit out powerbomb by McDonough. As the Irish ace is fired up, feeling that he has the number one contender for the United States Champion right where he wants it, but Cedric turns it around. A big forearm. And like I said, this match Cedric asked for it. He wants to build a bit of momentum heading into Money in the Bank, but what if he loses? It could derail all momentum, but Cedric only a 1 count though. He's not thinking about losing, he's thinking about getting the win. And now Bowman out on the floor, Cedric sending JD into the barriers. Now Cedric having a bit of fun, showing off for the WWE Universe, but JD got up behind him. Cedric with the reversing out the arm drag. Missed him with that knee. Now JD sends Cedric into the steps, and that's another problem of Cedric asking for this match. Not only if he loses could it derail momentum, but he could pick up an injury. He could not go into that Money in the Bank match 100%. Again, Cedric rolls up. JD goes for a cover, only a 1 count. Missing with that clothesline. Now the Irish ace looking to take control, but dragon screw from Cedric. Cedric catches JD with the elbow. McDonough able to reverse. And now has Cedric up on his shoulders, standing him down. Standing moonsault connects, hook of the leg. 1. JD only a 1 count. And McDonough dragging Cedric up against the ropes. Sends Alexander to the floor. McDonough hits the ropes. Over he goes, big dive to the floor from JD McDonough. Big suplex by JD. And the strength of McDonough, powering him up into that back suplex. Now just stomping away. And another standing moonsault, this time on the floor. Now look at this, that camel clutch locked in, just trying to break the back of Alexander is McDonough. Cedric fighting his way out of it though. Now up on the shoulders, and Cedric drops JD face first. And into the ring goes Cedric. And oh, big kick by McDonough. And now JD setting up Cedric. Up on the shoulders. Ireland's call. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. And JD McDonough just pinned the #1 contender for the United States Championship. There's the kick that turned it around into Ireland's call. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And like I said, Cedric asked for this so he could build momentum to Money in the Bank. But now not only is all momentum being derailed, what does this mean? Does this elevate JD into the title picture? JD McDonough just beat Cedric Alexander, the #1 contender for the United States Championship, on his debut. I guess we'll have to wait and see what that means for Cedric and what it means for JD McDonough. I'm hearing there's something going on in the locker room and all Fury are just attacking Butch. Remember, Butch beating Theory to qualify for that United States Championship match at SummerSlam last. And after the match, Theory attacked Butch. Butch saying last week he isn't finished with Theory. But looks like Theory isn't finished with Butch either, just taking him out here in the locker room. So we just heard from DOC after their count-out victory last week over the Alpha Academy. They're still coming for those SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and they made the challenge. Falls count anywhere at Money in the Bank, and of course we've seen Theory attack Butch backstage. The Butch said last week he's not finished with Theory. Theory sending a message saying he's not finished with Butch either, but we move on to our main event here on SmackDown. Money in the Bank qualifier. Of course, on the women's side, we've already seen Gigi Dolan and JC Jane advance. They join SmackDown's Liv Morgan as well as Raw's Nikki ASH and Alexa Bliss. On the men's side of things, SmackDown, we've Grayson Waller, and so far from Raw, Dominic Mysterio and Xavier Woods have qualified. Will it be Dolph Ziggler or will it be Corey Graves' client, the man that he told John Cena last week would be making his debut? Bronson Reed declined to Corey Graves, the man Corey warned Cena about, the man who Corey told our WWE champion John Cena he's not only going to win Money in the Bank, he's coming for the WWE Championship. And what a task this will be for Dolph Ziggler if he wants to get the Money in the Bank. The big bad Bronson Reed standing between him and that ladder match. Of course, you can't count out Corey Graves at ringside either, as Bronson looks to make an impressive debut on SmackDown and book his place in that ladder match. Or will it be Ziggler able to put a stop to Bronson? Ziggler definitely has the experience advantage, but the size advantage goes to Reed. And Ziggler, that's the experience, going right after Reed and hitting the famouser, not letting Reed have a chance early. Just using his speed, taking out Bronson early. Neckbreaker again by Dolph. But still Bronson not staying down. X Factor. Again Bronson though making his way back to his feet. DDT. Dolph all over Bronson early, but Bronson refusing to stay down. Now Reed powering Ziggler up onto his shoulders, drops Dolph against the ropes. Ziggler able to kick Bronson off of him. Calling Bronson to his feet, blocks the clothesline, does Dolph. DDT. And this is not the debut Bronson Reed or Corey Graves imagined. But here comes Bronson now, fighting off Ziggler. Of course, our first time seeing Bronson here. We've seen Ziggler in the Gold Rush Rumble. We haven't seen him since. As Bronson Reed flattens him with that power slam, goes for the cover. Ziggler able to kick out at one though. Catching the boot now is Dolph. Spinning him around. Now the takedown by Ziggler. Reed again, not staying down, and a big Uranagi. And now Bronson just tearing Ziggler apart. And is he going up top? He's big, but Bronson Reed can fly, especially with a tsunami. Frog splash there by Reed. 1, 2. A man the size of Bronson Reed's size, flying off the top rope like that, and a big dive to the outside. That is the thing with Reed. He's big, but he can fly. Ziggler looks for Fencer on the floor, but gets caught into the power bomb. As Reed now in complete control. Sends Dolph into the steps. Referee up to a count of 6. Bronson breaking the count. That allowed Ziggler back to his feet. Now Ziggler looking to capitalize, sending Bronson into the barricade. Again, Bronson refusing to stay down. Just Uranagi on the floor. Dolph nipping up though. Now Bronson rolls back in. Is Dolph calling Dolph back in? And Dolph against the advantage. Irish whip sends Bronson into corner. Splashed by Ziggler. And a neck breaker by Dolph. DDT plants Bronson, and Bronson is busted open. That just fired Reed up as he just fired back to his feet. But Ziggler again with the takedown. Drop kick. As you see the blood pouring from Bronson Reed's face as Ziggler looks to tune up the band. Looking for some sweet chin music. Connecting. Ziggler goes for the cover. And look at this, Corey Graves. My camera not picking it up, but Corey Graves causing a distraction with the referee. But Reed still down. 1, 2. Corey provided the distraction with the referee, but that Bronson Reed was still almost put away. Dolph has Bronson in trouble. Commentator's curse as Bronson fights back now. Big chop drops Dolph as Reed goes to fly. Tsunami hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Ziggler kicks out somehow. Dolph Ziggler kicking out of the tsunami, looking to roll it up. Ziggler, is he about to steal it? 1, 2. Oh, Reed kicking out at 2. Big clothesline by Bronson. Ziggler ducks. Big backdrop. And a spine buster. And now up on the shoulders, Dead Valley Driver. And Reed not done. He's going for it again. Up top, Tsunami. Hook the leg. 1, 2, 3. Bronson Reed goes to Money in the Bank, and what an impressive victory that was over Dolph Ziggler. As we take a look, the Dead Valley Driver into the tsunami, and Corey Graves' new client, Bronson Reed, living up to what Graves said about him last week. As Reed advances to Money in the Bank, we are out of time here on SmackDown. Tune in Monday for more Raw. Tune in again next Friday for SmackDown. And we'll see it then as Bronson Reed goes to Money in the Bank.